Hey guys, what's good? Rising Phoenix 1, and so we're going to talk about a few things today. You can see my coins are getting higher. I'm continuing to sell, and cards are continuing to sell. So that's a good thing. We'll get to lineups and gameplay in a minute, but let's kind of look at these. At this event is kind of messed up. We're in round 2, and these events sometimes are giving out round 1 cards. I don't understand that. If we go back to where's the little, oh, here. This is what's really frustrating. These are giving out variously round 1 or round 2 cards. So it's very frustrating. I'm willing to sacrifice 450. We'll see what we get. I don't know. Is he a round 1 or round 2 player? I can't remember. I'm so confused. Yeah, it looks like he was a round 1. And the sets aren't even there anymore because he doesn't go. He should. Well, he was a 75, I think, wasn't he? He's going to be down here, maybe. So I don't know, man. So here's what I get. I had this filled up. So he goes. Jeez. I had this filled up with 15 in the 30 spot and 3 in the 5 spot, and then I got here this morning and it looked like this. And so I had originally taken Booker and LeBron, hedging my bet against my own home team. So I'm like, what happened? Where did all this stuff go? And then I look up here, and well, it's up there. So I guess they were all Eastern Conference. And see here, this one will go in here too. Before they were they were going in either the West or the East. So I took 86 LeBron. They added this. This is a good thing. This set. So I said, all right, well, here we go, another finesse KD, but who's my best bet, right? If I'm going to hedge my bet, I might as well hedge it East versus West at this point. And so all these things were with Booker. Now, none of them went into Booker, and I had to get some other cards that went into Booker, so I'm a long way away. So yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand what the deal is here. And then these ones, more often than not, you play this event for 50, you get 75 points, and then you end up just getting a token for 1,500 coins, or sometimes it's 1,500 coins plus maybe a second round player, but it's not always a second round player. Sometimes the card you pull is a first round player. So yeah, this is a cluster, and I don't think they're going to fix it. Which leads me to believe that that's sort of their intent, was to help guys finish round 1 through round 2. But I mean, come on, when round 1 is over, round 1 should be over, right? And the sets are even gone now, so there's no reason to be giving out round 1 cards. Yeah, so in any event, that's problematic, and I have seen people complain about that multiple times on the official Discord. So I think this is just the way they intended it. So I don't get it, but it is what it is. We're going to start a showdown search. We have been in an incredible shooting nerf the last few days, especially in leagues. I'm sure you've had the same experience. The problem with the shooting nerf is, you know, every time we get a full game nerf, then it kind of takes us back to shooting the way it was when we had, you know, like 80s, you know, just elite lineups. And we know that they can adjust the shooting ability, because, you know, we've all played those live not live, but limited time events where it's, you know, win this game, but you make every shot unless you're out of range, and the other side makes every shot. So we know they can turn it up, right? It's like there's a shooting dial on the top of some guy's desk, and they just turn it down and they turn it up. I don't know what the deal is, but shooting has been an issue. We'll see with the gameplay here. But what we've done here is we've got a 100 mixed lineup. I'd like to take full credit for that. But Cooter is his screen name on YouTube, CDR on Discord. A really good guy. And he DM'd me his version. He had, I think it was just like this, but it had he had Curry, the new 96 Curry in there. So I'm inclined to do this, since my point guard is the biggest potential problem for an opponent in league. Why don't we do this? Why don't we give the bigger boost to Magic, and we're still matching 6, and then he's got all that stuff. So, you know, we can get the shooting up, but since this is an AI lineup, I just assume pile on the other stuff, right? And the lineup constructed like this, I think my opponent in league in 2 drives only went -4 on me, so something like that. I still have to take my league drives. All right, we're going to look at the rest of the lineups, but we're going to, and then let's later. But before we play Showdown, yes, I got Curry, and yes, I am conflicted by it. But I mean, look at his shooting stats, right? So, you know, I'm like, shooting's nerfed. He's got 100 shooting. You know, this is a card that I'm going to get. You know, come on. It's like dangling a steak in front of a starving man, right? So let's play some Showdown. We'll talk a little bit more about our lineups and take a look at them. But the primary point here is that, you know, we can get a mixed lineup if you have the cards to 100. Obviously, your best bet is always going to be to try to match 10 to get your highest OVR, match 10 player cards, since these don't count anymore. But card OVR is more important now than it was. How did that happen? A ghost. It's more important than it was under the system we had for 5 months, and that has now been abandoned. So let's play some Showdown. I played twice this morning. The first time it was against a 92, and the score was 14-6. And LeBron missed like 6 or 7 shots, every shot he took, which is kind of inexcusable with his boost. The next time I played was against a 97, and it was 27-6. So I don't know what to make of this game anymore. It's certainly inconsistent. I don't know if that means it's unstable or it just means it's inconsistent. But it would be really, really awesome if they could fix gameplay. DIRK, by the way, is a legitimate three-point shooter. I mean, just look at what he has there. So this card, we will take shots with Curry and DIRK, LeBron, and probably Ginobili. Too many good cards there to try to just feature one, right? So, too much content. Too much content. All right. So, we'll just open up with Ginobili. He's got to go against, wow. I forgot to look. Does this guy got a finesse lineup? Look at that shooting. Look at that shooting. Oh no, here we go again. Gosh, I got Bill Russell isolated on Magic. And that's what happens. There's no way Curry should miss a shot. There we go. Ooh, score 150 points in any game mode. Go with DIRK over Russell. Wow, man. Okay, don't shoot from that side. This is definitely a finesse lineup I'm playing against. Jeez Louise. It's frustrating, man. I mean, if you're gonna nerf us, then adjust shooting, particularly three-point shooting, which is the main thing here in this game. Oh man. Well, yeah, it's definitely a finesse and it's definitely a zone. Not all finesse lineups, though, have the zone. I noticed. At least one doesn't. Look at this crap. Can LeBron hit? Yes. Don't want the double team. Nice block, Russell. And he actually picked it up. How about that? Curry over DIRK. And he hits it. Excuse me. So we're starting to make a little bit of a comeback with no steals. That's the other thing. That steals, everything's been harder. We're going to go with DIRK again. Because he can hit this shot. Take it. We're going to close with a three-pointer anyway. Right? Sure we are. Sure we are. Over DIRK. 3. All right. It's not 27-6. So, yeah, I mean, guys, let us shoot. Right? Let us shoot. It is a problem. All right, so going back to the lineups then, we've taken a look at this one. I guess the message is, if you have the non-matching cards that are a high enough OVR or give a significant boost, like say De'Aaron Fox does there at point guard, you can potentially match the highest matching lineup you can get, but you're going to suffer, you know. So that does not look like a strategic lineup. So if we go here, that's what a strategic lineup should look like. So yeah, there's a big difference. But under this new architecture that they laid on us, player OVRs seem to matter more now than they did. Because, well, if you're going to mix them up, right? And, you know, I want people to have to play against Magic when they're playing leagues against me. I think the guy who played me in leagues, both drives, he only put a -4 on this lineup. So, and these guys had a bunch of 100 lineups. So, power with DIRK, we've got this up to a 100. But, you know, it's not a lineup I would ever play with. That's the problem. And I can't boost the shooting because, I've got it as boosted as I can. I think if I put, let's see if we drop down by going all in on shooting. Yeah, we drop down to a 99, see? So that gives us, well, geez, just +8, so. Just for a lineup that's going to sit here, we might as well have it at its highest OVR. I can do it with that, or obviously I could do it with even better with this Nets jersey. And so again, that's, what does it look like? Well, the boosted team looks like that. The power metal is the weakest. And then finesse, yes, I'm still conflicted. But it's my money, and I guess I'll spend it the way I want to. I don't know. I couldn't pass on this Curry card. And I think you saw he shot pretty well. You know, when everybody around him were losing their heads, Curry was getting his shots. So, and then the boosted team on this lineup is just the same. And then this is still our test lineup. We have Curry in there instead of Magic, and this is the one we just played with. So you have a pretty good idea what that looked like. Yeah, the gym rat or athletic stats on the left side are really, really low because we're not getting the full boost from our boost item. So yeah, everything is different now. There are ways. There are workarounds. Let's put it this way. That way, there are workarounds to what they did, but they're not optimal. I mean, really, none of the mixed lineups are optimal lineups in terms of the boosts, right? Maybe in terms of the player cards, they are. So, you know, if you know, 5 days ago or 4 days ago or whatever, I would have had Robertson down there, and I'd have been matching 7, and I don't know, I very well could be a 101 at this point with this lineup. So, you know, this gives us a little rebounding boost at least. I don't know, maybe that's the better way to go. Take the rebounding boost, some rebounding boost. We'll just leave it at this. So that's it, guys. Good luck with this deal here. I don't know what on earth is going on, why it's given out round 1 cards in addition to, or round 2. hopefully they will fix that, right? And then these things here are probably the most irritating, because these playoff points are valuable, right? And so the only thing at this point that I need to pay attention to is trying to fill these. But I can't pull any Western Conference. So here are, you see, you know, these are old cards here for Western Conference. But, you know, the way they got this set up, it's 75 up to 80. And then the next one is 84 up. To, I guess it would be 87. So you got this 81, 82, and 83. Those are worthless in these sets. Don't know why they did it that way, but they did it that way. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot about this promo that I can't figure out. In any event, that's that. So hopefully this helps a little bit in terms of, you know, maybe if you haven't tried mixing and matching lineups, create an extra lineup. And you know, how do you do that? Well, you press the plus thing, you create another lineup right next to the settings gear right there. So if you didn't know how to do that, now you do. So you can create a test lineup where you can just play around with it and see what the best result you can get is. I would encourage you not to drop below 6 matching player cards, however, because then it's going to be even harder, and then instead of going down from +5 to +3, you're going to be going down from +5 all the way to +2, and it's going to be pretty difficult to do that. For example, I don't know. So let's put this non-matching 93 with a boost in there. And now we're a 99. What about even if I put a 96 Wilt in there? We're still a 99 because we've lost boost, right? So, the fire department's somewhere nearby. I hope it's not my place. It's on fire. So you can see that, you know, it hurts to go down from matching 10 to matching 6, but to go down below matching 6, forget about it. That's just not going to work. All right, with that, I'm out of here. I hope this helped a little bit anyway, and I hope you have a great day, and peace out.